Bears game this upcoming Saturday. I'm Jared, this is Justin, and our new member Nakia. And we got a lot to talk about. First thing we're going to talk about is the last game, which was the Hall of Fame game. And Justin, you and I both saw the whole thing, so what did you have to think about it?
Well, first off, I like how the first team looked all the way up until the interception on the offensive side. Loved the whole no huddle they were running for the first half. And I was also very impressed with Xavier Oman. I thought for myself, like, wow, where did he come from, and what did he do different this year?
What did you think about it? You saw most of the second half.
Yeah, I saw the second half. The interception by Reggie Corner was pretty good. You know, they look okay. It looks like we still got a lot of work to do, though.
Oh, it's preseason for you.
Yeah, well, we got a lot more games to do. Okay, so speaking of games, the game itself, the game against the Bears, I know we're only going to see the first series for the first couple of rounds, but we got some good matchups, you know, Bills offense versus one of the best defenses in the league. Nakia, what do you think? What do you think we're going to see in this game? Since you said we have a lot more practice to go anyway.
Hopefully, at least with the offense, we can get things going. Since we only saw them for the first, maybe they'll play 2 series, you know, this game, and we'll get to see a lot more of them. You know, with Terrell Owens catching 2 balls, hopefully, you know, he'll be happy with the team as it's going, even though he doesn't seem too excited about the no huddle. Hopefully, we can slide him into the Buffalo system the way we do it.
Okay. What do you think is going to happen?
Actually, I think I agree wholeheartedly there with Nakia. I don't have anything else to add.
Oh, okay. That's a first. Okay, so big story in the offseason. I'm sure most of you guys have heard about it. Jay Cutler and the whole debacle that was going on in Denver eventually got traded to Chicago. A lot of different perspectives on this, and we're going to talk about that because it is the first time we're going to see Jay Cutler playing with the Bears, and it happens to be during a Bills game. So, Justin, we were talking about this off camera. What's your whole take on this whole situation?
Well, the whole situation in general, I think it's impressive how Josh McDaniels has basically almost imploded the whole organization of the Broncos. You have Brandon Marshall wanting out as well now. And kind of got to feel bad for Jay Cutler in the sense that he has nobody to throw to at all besides Greg Olsen, the tight end. That said, if he goes down, the Bears are pretty screwed.
Would you agree? Do you think it was more so in the whole debacle? Do you think it was Josh McDaniels screwing it up, or do you think it was Cutler just kind of whining about the whole situation?
I think it was more of the coach. I kind of secretly am a Broncos fan, so I've kind of watched Jay Cutler for years, and he's a good quarterback. So to get rid of him, and now you got the receivers wanting to leave too, you kind of thinking it's more of the coach than him just whining about it. Hopefully the Chicago thing turns out to be good for him now.
Yeah. See, it's funny. I hate to disagree with both people, but I'm going to. No, I thought that Cutler just should have just dealt with it. You know what I mean? It's like that happens all the time. You know, I mean, I know you guys both disagree, but do you guys both feel? Let me just throw in this. Would you both be comfortable with Cutler as your starting quarterback? Me personally, no. I'm just curious.
Yes.
I would.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess.
I'd say he's right about that same level, maybe even a step higher than Edwards at this point.
Definitely.
Okay. All right. Well, 2 against 1. Point goes to you guys. All right. Let's go back to the Bills now. Let's talk about the pass rush. That's been one of the major issues that we've been facing, and the guy that, of course, we want to have on our team, Maven, he's not even on there yet. But yeah, let's talk about the pass rush. Nikia, how do you think the pass rush in the first game went, and what do you foresee going on with that?
It was okay. Like I said, they did get the 1 interception, so they're obviously doing something right. Like you said, until we get Maven and the whole team working together, it still remains to be seen how great it's going to be. Hopefully, everybody can stay healthy. You know, we've had injury problems for the last couple of years, so if we can stay healthy and everybody gets on the same page, you know, then I think we can come up.
Okay. Do you think Shoal will be an improvement from last year?
I hope so. I really hope so. I hope he does well.
Okay.
Oh, I would say a lot of the same things. Schobel should be a big improvement, just having him back, even if he's not anywhere near 100%. He's still better than Kelsey and Denny. I would love to see what happens with Maven, especially waiting for him to get his contract signed, especially with him waiting on San Fran to get their first-round pick signed at this point.
Right. Do you think Maven will start at the end when he comes in, or do you think he'll move him at linebacker? Because he can play both positions. So.
Oh, he's definitely a little undersized at DN, which in our system, which preaches speed over strength, might be an advantage. But it really is iffy. It depends on where Jerron and the coordinator see fit there.
Okay. Do you agree, disagree?
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think the end, definitely.
Yeah, he probably will end up playing a little of both.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully the linebackers we got, all stay healthy and they do what they need to do so he doesn't have to, and he can stay in one spot and be comfortable.
Yeah. So definitely the end, not replacing Ellison with Maben and putting Kelsey still at the end.
What would probably happen, because Kavika's the weak side linebacker, and Allison's the strong side, it would probably shift Kavika over, something to that effect. Mm-hmm. Or it might be out of a nickel package where you see something like that happen.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. That's true because we have a lot of D-backs. Okay. Speaking of, I think we just mentioned a couple of the rookies. The rookie watch. We've had a chance to see a lot of our rookies play in the last game, and obviously we have another game coming up where we'll see more rookies play. What's your take on the rookies so far, Dustin?
Well, aside from watching Levitre get blown up right into Trent Edwards, which caused that interception, honestly, they're not making too many major mistakes. That's the big thing at this point. I do love when Eric Wood was interviewed after the game. He was very hard on himself and said that was about the worst he's ever played. I didn't think he played that bad. So if that's the worst he has, I can't wait to see the best.
Yeah, I didn't even see that interview. That's a very good point. What's your take on the rookies you've seen so far?
I haven't seen too many of them. Like he said, because they aren't making huge mistakes, you don't hear about them, so that's a good thing. I guess you figure as soon as you start talking about them, then it's like somebody's on their way out the door because they're not doing what they're supposed to do. So as long as we don't hear too much about them, I think they're going to hopefully be a great addition to the team.
Yeah. Has anyone you seen Julius Bird play? I haven't really seen that.
Julius Bird, well, remember, he just got signed recently, so that's the big thing. So no, I haven't seen much of him yet.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't really think about it during the game. All right, okay, another issue we had, we lost Robert Royal. I know that probably makes everybody sad. Okay, let's get those tears out now. All right, so Robert Royal's gone. So now we have who's going to be starting at tight end. We have Schumann, we got Fine, and we got Nelson. Which one's going to start? What do you guys think? Nikki, what do you think?
I think right now Derek Fine seems to be the front runner. Hopefully, we don't use the tight end as much as we should, but when he does get the ball, he usually does good things. So right now, I'm looking at him as the front runner.
Okay.
Well, I'll say that I was impressed. They went out of the double tight set almost exclusively in the first half, and well, Schumann is Trent Edwards' choice. Trent has been on record as saying that, but one person that really did impress me in the second half was Jonathan Stuber, who right now is listed as the fourth tight end. He made some really good catches. Matt Baker threw one out there where he left him out to get, hung him out to dry, and he still made the catch. So I think that they might keep 4 tight ends, and it could be a rotation of sorts.
That's true, I forgot about the fourth guy. So who's your pick? Who do you think is going to get it in the end?
Right now, I agree. I think Fine probably would be the front runner.
So everybody pretty much agrees it's going to be Derek Fine, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, that's pretty much all the time we got. But before we go, I just want to ask Nakia. We all gave our predictions for the Buffalo Bills seasons before. So what would you say it's going to be?
Hopefully we can improve. So I'm looking at about 9-7.
9-7. That was also mine. He says 8-8. So. All right, so that's all the time we have again. We are not going to do next week's game because that's against the Packers. So we're going to be back in 2 weeks against the Steelers. So thank you very much and enjoy Kids Day this weekend, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.